We're going ice fishing in northern Kentucky. Kids, do not try this unless your parents approve the ice. Let's go visit with Joe Palermo. Tremendously cold. Today it's only going to get up in the 20s.
This is Larry Lake at the wildlife area in Crittenden. Yeah, we're out here today ice fishing. I'm going to probably cut a test hole right there to double check the thickness.
Today we want to stress more than anything that this is not something for a kid to go out and try. You've been doing this all your life since you were a little kid. You know about the ice, you know about how much ice you need.
The first thing I do is I'll come out to where I know the ice is probably, or the water's probably only about a foot deep, and I'll do a test hole. And if I have at least 4 inches of good ice, and what I consider good ice is a solid ice, not like a soft where you can like dig on it and dig into it. If I've got 4 inches, I'll work my way out a little bit further, and I'll dig another test hole. And I'll continue to do that out until where I want to fish. Well, I know for a fact there's catfish, bluegill, bass, and a couple of crappie. Right here is probably about 20 feet of water.
You know, I'm not a big cold weather fan.
What I usually do is I'll set it so it'll sit on the bottom, like right there, reel it up, and then just hold it maybe that far off the bottom and jig it.
I've got on a pair of long underwear, then I've got on a pair of camouflage, regular cotton pants.
I mean, you can see the traffic driving by. Apparently when they drive by, they'll see me out here and they'll call the police. And
then I have on polypropylene shirt, and then over top of that I've got like a Henley shirt.
I'm gonna see if we can't pick up a radio station or two. They call them tilts, tip-up straps.
You got 4 pieces of wood that sits right over top, makes an X over top of that.
There's a minnow down there with a weight, and the fish hits it, it's gonna pull.
When that fish pulls on that, the flag pops up, and you can run over to it.
Nope, there's something on it. Can you see the spool?
So let's get him.
When you get near the top of the hole, you got to kind of slow down so you don't bounce them off the top of the ice. Oh! Did you see that fish?
What was it? Was it
a bass? That was about a 20-inch bass.
Well.
I heard it pop. It popped off of his lip or something. It must not have been hooked good. I thought the line broke. I could tell it was a good fish.
Well, it's weird to us folks that don't do this much because it's under the ice, and it just opens up the opportunity to catch fish when you normally don't even think about going outside. You want to see just how cold it is? Look at that line there. As soon as I drop it in the water, it comes back up. It's freezing on the line. I got beads of ice. This global warming is just killing us here, And
this time of year, they're staying down a little bit deeper, and that's why we're out here in like 20, 30 feet of water. Water's warmer down there, so that's why they're down lower and more oxygen. Well, they weren't biting as good at the other lake. And I know this pond's got a lot of bluegill and catfish in it. Kind of like turkey hunting. I guarantee 0 at what we're gonna catch, but I'd say he's got a pretty good chance.
There he is. It's an ice cat. How about that? A lot of people think, that they can't catch fish in the wintertime, this time of year, all the ponds are frozen. These fish are apparently hungry. They're eating.
Yeah, they're eating.
Get him, Joe.
I can feel it. Ah, there's one of those. Not bad. There's a lot bigger ones in here. Yeah! Oh!
Just go on back
perfect catch and release.
You just go right back on in there.
Oh yeah!
Once again, we got to stress that you don't want to do this unless there's a minimal, at least 4 inches of ice.
Yeah, I usually don't go out unless it's
And a kid shouldn't go out unless he talks to mom or dad, right?
Exactly. Little bass.
We came out here and we did it, and it was fun.
It was fun. It's always fun. I love to hunt and fish. I mean, I'll hunt anything and fish anything. So this is just another opportunity for me to get out here and do, something I love.
Looks like somebody had a square dance out there.